සෑම දිනකටම තෙරුවන් සරණයි. කේලම් බෞද්ධ විහාරස්ථානයේ 2023 වර්ෂයේහි කඨින චීවර පූජා පුණ්‍ය මහෝත්සවයයි සිදු කරමින් පවතින. අද මේ අවස්ථාවට වැඩම වදාළ අතිගෞරවනීය නායකපාණන් වහන්සේ එතුළු ගෞරවනීය නායක මහින්පාණන් වහන්සේලා ඇතුළු මහා සංඝරත්නයත් පින්වත් ඔබ හැමදෙනාමත් පිළිගැනීමටයි අප සූදානම් වන්නේ. මේ විහාරස්ථානයේ 2018 වර්ෂයේ ආරම්භ කරලා ගිය වසරේ අපේ දායක පින්වත් පිරිස මේ ස්ථානයේ මිලදී අරගෙන සංඝ සතුකට පූජා කිරීමෙන් අනතුරුව ප්‍රථම වස් කාලයේ නිමලා ඒ කඨින චීවර පූජා ආදී පසුගිය වසරේ සිදු කරන්නට යෙදුණා. අනතුරුව ලැබුණ වසරේ මේ 2023 වර්ෂය ඒ වර්ෂයේදී ඒ වස් කාලයේ ලැබෙනවත් සමගම මේ විහාරස්ථානයේ ගෞරවනීය ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේලා වස්වසවාගෙන උපස්ථාන කරලා කඨින චීවර පූජා පුණ්‍ය කර්මයක් සිදු කරන්නට ඕනේ කියන අදහස අපේ දායක පින්තුන්ට පැවතුණා. ඒ අනුව ඒ අරමුණ ඉටු කරගෙනමින් ඉන්න අවස්ථාව මේ අවස්ථාවේදී අප සූදානම් වන්නේ වැඩමවදාළ අතිගෞරවනීය නායක මහින්පාණන් වහන්සේ ප්‍රමුඛ මහා සංඝරත්නය පිළිගැනීම සඳහායි. අපේ ගෞරවනීය අප විහාරස්ථානයේ විහාරාධිපති ආචාර්ය සූරක්කුළුම් ප්‍රේමරතන නායක හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේ ඇතුළු අපේ ආරාධනාව පරිදි මේ ස්ථානයට වැඩමවා මූලාසනයේ වැඩ ඉඳිනවා මේර්ලන් බෞද්ධ විහාරස්ථානයේ විහාරාධිපති එවැගේම උතුරු ඇමරිකාවේ අධිකරණ සංඝනායක ධූරයේ හොබවන අතිගෞරවනීය පූජ්‍ය අවසරයි කටුගස්සට උපරතන අපේ නායක හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේ අපේ විහාරස්ථානයේ මේ පවත්වන කඨින චීවර පූජා පුණ්‍ය මහෝත්සවයේ මේ අවස්ථාව සඳහා ඊයේ දවසේ වැඩම කරලා මේ අවස්ථාව දක්වා වැඩ ඉන්නවා. ගෞරවනීය නායක හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේ පිළිගන්නවා කියන අදහසින් කවුරුත් එක්ක සාදුකාරයක් පවත්වන්න. We are welcoming the most venerable Katugastota Uparatana Nayaka Thero of the Chief Incumbent of Maryland Buddhist Vihara and Chief Justice Venerable Bante in North America. So we are very happy that he's participating this year Kathina Ceremony of the robe offering ceremony. And next we are going to welcome the most venerable Great Lake Buddhist Vihara of the Michigan, the president of the Great Lake Buddhist Vihara, most venerable Yatinura Sankichayana Thera, and also we are having our leading Bante of our temple, the most venerable Dr. Surakkulame Pemaratana Nayaka Thero. He's a lecturer in John Carroll University. He's been appointed as a joint professor this year. So we are very fortunate to have our chief incumbent and also the Pittsburgh Buddhist Vihara chief incumbent. He's our teacher and he's leading us to do these great services here in our temple. And also next week I'm going to welcome the Bante Asin Soma, most venerable Asin Soma. He's from the Ramanya Nikaya Mahavihara in Akron. And also I would like to welcome the Ramanya Nikaya Tanjung Temple, most venerable Kathina Ceremony. They are the his temple and the Bante Soma's temple is the most nearest temple to our temple. So we are very nearby. We are very good friends. So we are very happy that Bantes are participating our Kathina ceremony this year. And also next, I would like to welcome the Venerable Dr. Balangoda Mettananda Thera. He's always helping us in this Cleveland Buddhist Vihara as since this temple is being started. And also we would like to welcome the Venerable Karalyadde Kamalasiri Thera. He's also doing same. And also we have invited the Venerable Galabada Dhamma Vihara Thera from Great Lake Buddhist Vihara, Michigan. So we would like to welcome him as well. And also, I don't need to welcome, but I would like to welcome this time the most important Bante today here. That's why we are able to conduct the Kathina robe ceremony here in our temple. So Venerable Ma Kehelwala Lakkana Thera. So you will hear about this Bante during this ceremony. So I would let us say sadhu 3 times to welcome all the Venerable Bantes to our Kathina ceremony this year. Say sadhu 3 times. And also I would like to say some words and welcome all our devotees. We are very happy that we have very great supportive devotees in Cleveland Buddhist Vihara. The President Nilanta Mahathya and his team, the Vice President and also the Secretary, and our Treasurer and also Assistant Treasurer, and all the committee members of our Cleveland Buddhist Vihara society, and all the devotees that who came here today and also who usually help us to continue this temple with bringing dana and also helping to maintain this place and also to develop our temple. So it is one of the main ceremony we are having here annually. This is the second Kathina ceremony in Cleveland Buddhist Vihara. So we are very happy that all of you are participating here today with practicing great generosity. So yesterday we started the Kathina ceremony with doing the puja and also chanting ceremony to all of you. So I would like to welcome you all the participants who came from different cities, from Pittsburgh Vihara, devotees, and also all the other devotees from New York, and also there are some other devotees from different places. So we are having the devotees who are participating, the friends who are participating Sunday meditation session, and also the other friends who are participating our retreats and so on. And as great devotees of this temple, you are always helping us. So we would like to welcome you all to this Kathina ceremony. Itama met sitting ඔබ හැමදෙනාම අපි පිළිගන්නවා අපේ විහාරස්ථානයේ මේ කඨින චීවර පූජා පුණ්‍ය මහෝත්සවය පැවැත්වෙන අවස්ථාවේ ගෞරවනීය අපේ සුරක්කුලමින් පේමරතන නායක හාමුදුරුවෝ ඇතුළු මහා සංඝරත්නය වෙනුවෙන් ඒ වගේම දායක පින්තුන් වෙනුවෙන් විහාරයේ වැඩ ඉන්න නේවාසික වැඩ ඉන්න හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේ හැටියට අපි ඊටාම මෙත් සිටින් ඔබ හැමදෙනාම පිළිගන්නවා. ඔයත්න්ගේ සහයෝගය හැමදාම අපේ විහාරස්ථානයේ දියුණුවට අභිවෘද්ධියට හේතු වන කාරණයක්. මේ විහාරස්ථානයේ ආරම්භක සමයේ ඉඳලා මේ දක්වා ගත වෙච්චි කෙටි කාලය තුල ගෞරවනීය අපේ නායක හාමුදුරුවනි විශාල දියුණුවක් ලබලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් ඒ සඳහා අපට මූලික අනුශාසකත්වයේ ගෞරවනීය ආචාර්ය සුරක්කුලම් පේමරතන නායක හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේගෙන් ලැබෙනවා. ඒ වගේම අපේ ගෞරවනීය සහෝදර හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේලා බොහොම මෙත්සිට පෙරදැරිව මේ ස්ථානයට වැඩම කරලා ඒ වැඩසටහන් ආදී සිද්ධ කරන්නට උදව් උපකාර වෙනවා. ඒ සියලු කාරණාවන් අපි සිහියට නගාගෙන ඒ පිළිබඳව කෘතවේදීත්වය පළ කරමින් ඒ වගේම අපේ විහාරස්ස දායක පින්වත් පිරිස මේ දායක සභාවේ ක්‍රියාකාරී සියලු දෙනාමත් ඒ වගේම ඒ ක්‍රියාකාරීත්වය මනාව කරගෙන යාම සඳහා අප්‍රමාණ සහයෝගයක් ලබා දෙන දායක පින්වත් ඔබ හැම දෙනාමත් මේ අවස්ථාවට ඉතාම අලංකාරමත් ලෙස අද ඊයේ දවසේ ආරම්භ කරන්නට යෙදුන මේ පින්කම අද දවස දක්වාම ඊළම්පස බුද්ධ පූජාව පවත්වලා පිරිත් දේශනා කරන අවස්ථාව, ඒ වගේම හීලි දානීය පිරිනමන අවස්ථාව, දහවල් දානීය පිරිනැමූ අවස්ථාව, ඒ පිණ්ඩපාත චාරිකාව පැවැත්වීම, ඒ වගේම ඉන් අනතුරුව මේ කඨින චීවරය රැගත් පෙරහැර ඉතාම අලංකාරවත් සිදු කරන්නට මේ දරුවන් ඇතුළු වැඩිහිටි හැම දෙනාගේම සහයෝගය ලැබිච්ච බව අපට පෙනුණා. ඒ පිළිබඳවත් අපි කෘතවේදීත්වය පළ කරමින් විශාල ධනයක් කාලයක් ඒ වගේ මුදල් වැය කරමින් කාලයේ ශ්‍රමයේ ධනෙ වැය කරමින් මේ කරන උතුම් වූ කටයුත්ත පිළිබඳව අපි තව තවත් ප්‍රශංසා කරමින් ඒ වගේම ඔබ හැමදෙනාම ඉතාම ආදරයෙන් මෙත් සිතින් යුක්තව මේ විහාරස්ථානයේ මේ කඨින චීවර පූජා පුණ්‍ය මහෝත්සවයේ සඳහා පිළිගන්නවා කියන අදහස ඇතිව අපි අපේ පිළිගැනීමේ කතාව මේන් අවසන් කරනවා. ඉන් අනතුරුව අපේ මූලිකව මේ විහාරස්ථානයේ අද දවසේ කටයුතු පැහැදිලි කිරීම සිද්ධ කරමින් මූලිකව මේ උත්සව සභාවේ කටයුතු ආරම්භ කිරීම අතිගෞරවනීය අප විහාරස්ථානයේ පිට්ස්බර්ග් විහාරස්ථානයේ විහාරාධිපති ගෞරවනීය ආචාර්ය සුලක්පුරමේ ප්‍රේමරතන නායක හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේ සිද්ධ කරනවා ඇති කවුරුත් සාදුකාරයක් පවත්වන්න.
Most Venerable Naik Mahathera and other most venerable members of the Mahasangha and dear friends in the Dham. Today is a very special day and very happy day. And we all can reflect the long journey we made to come to this point. And as Bhante Buddhadatta mentioned, and today is the second Kathina ceremony that we are conducting in this beautiful place. And Nayaka Hamduruni, so our community, we have a small Sri Lankan community, and also we have other supporting Buddhist community from our local Americans, from Bangladesh, and from India and other people. Although our community is a small community, but they are very dedicated community. Bhante was so happy to see our small temple since last night, and he was traveling and roaming around, and he really liked the environment and the woods behind, and even the building itself. And so I want to report Bhante, as Bhante did. We are so fortunate to have such a dedicated small community, and they are really giving their best to make this temple a beautiful place for all of our beloved children. We want to live our human life in the best possible way. We know that we all are growing old, and we don't have we have a limited time to live in this life. So we all want to live our life in the best possible way. We want to grow our virtues and our qualities in our life. When we are born into this world, we are born with certain set of qualities and skills. We had some level of loving kindness, compassion, patience, but we want to grow them. We want to grow them, and we want to make the best version of ourselves. So all these programs we are doing to do that, to reflect our own mind and then grow our own skills. So today this ceremony is the culmination of 3 months long practice. We started this Vassana season in last full moon day of July. And then during these 3 months, there were very important programs we conducted. We had Saturday Dhamma discussions, and we also had Friday meditation program with Bante Lakkana, and then many other programs. Every day there will be a family coming and learning the Dhamma and also supporting the monks. So we had a very successful 3 months Bante. So today we are celebrating that. And especially we want to appreciate the dedication of our Bante Venerable Mark Helwala Lakkana Thero. And he was kind enough to come to this temple and observe the rainy season in this temple. And he dedicated all of his time to teach our children, teach our adults, and help throughout this 3 months period. Because of his dedication, today we are able to have this Kathina ceremony. So in order to appreciate Bante's dedication, so now we will offer, before we offer other things as a Sangika, as a common property, we will now offer the Vassa Vasika Pirikara, the Pirikara that we personally prepare for personal use for Bante Lakkana. So I invite you to do that offering, to that offer that Vassa Vasika Pirikara to Bante Lakkana. Okay. Who know who is Bante Lakkana? Can you show me Bante? Yes, Bante Lakkana. Yes. So let us say sadhu 3 times to appreciate his dedication, his service to us. Yes. Now I will invite our most venerable Bante Uparatana Nayaka Mahathera to help us to conduct the offering of the Kathina Chivara. And before I pass the microphone, I want to mention very special relationship that Bante have with our Cleveland Buddhist Vihara. I think all of you have seen the main Buddha statue inside the shrine room. Do you remember the Buddha statue? What color is it? Yes? Gold color. That statue has a long history. That statue is new to us, but it has a long history. And that statue was donated to us by Most Venerable Bante Sumana Jyoti Nayaka Mahathero from Cincinnati Buddhist Temple. But that statue originally was brought to Bante Uparatana's temple in Maryland. And Bante donated that statue to Cincinnati Temple. And then when Cincinnati Temple built a bigger Buddha statue, and they donated the statue to us. So yesterday when Bante came to temple, when he saw that statue, he spent a few minutes looking at that statue and thinking about the history behind it. So Bante will help us to understand that long history behind this special statue. And we are so thankful, Bante. So bringing such a statue, and then that statue has been serving in many temples to help people to remember the qualities of the Buddha. So with that gratitude, now I would like to invite Nayaka Mahathero to help us to conduct the Kathina ceremony.
Punyanche puriso kaira kaira te tam punak punang tammi chandang kairate sukho punya suchayo. Dear Venerable Mahasangha and dear devotees, together last over 3 months, you invite to the community of the Sangha for this place to observe the Vasana period, specific religious requirement for the high ordained, the monks always that kind of things they call Vasa, and they are kind of ritualistic retreat they were conducting last over 3 months. After the 3 months, they they are just released from that promise, and now there's this month called Chivara month, offering Kathina offerings the entire this month begin today to end of the month. So every temple, Theravada tradition, they have this kind of traditional offering, and this is why they have Kathina that much important. That is a, wonderful ceremony. Everybody can get together, do the great ceremony, and they can earn more meritorial deed for their life. If they are not done Panchanantariya karma, that is five specific karma, if you're not done and you're able to attain the according to practice rest of the spiritual path, you can attain the enlightenment. And if you done and that kind of negative karma, killing the mother or father, or hurting for the Buddha, killing for the monks, and making Sangha Veda, trouble for the among the monks, helping for the trouble for the monks, kind of thing. So, however, that is socially also is the bad karma, someone who done, and same time it's a very severe karma for someone to attain nibbana. So, however, become enlightenment. So, however, that's wonderful things, and we are very happy seeing this Cleveland Buddhist temple. So wonderfully, this environment, the that is the very helpful. I can see the future that can be our uh, devotees, their children, the generation. They may carry on to the future for the learning and educating and practicing the Dhamma for their benefits and for the future generation benefits. For this great teaching, very helpful to and develop. And Venerable Dr. Surakulame Pemaratana Bante, and they are his vision and his followers together. That's a great things they are doing, and really appreciate. Wonderful. And I like him because he's came from my metropolitan area in Sri Lanka. And we grown up uh, Wayamba, what is that called, Kurunegala district, and we had the many similarity and living together over there, and come over here also coincidentally. I mean, he begin his the Dharma Prachara Katayutu, what is that called, and teaching the Dhamma for the that time he came to close to my temple in near to the Pennsylvania, nearby Breezewood. And then after that, and he started the new temple in Pittsburgh. And same thing, I start the temple in start with the Maryland. I went to the start the other couple of temple in Austin, and that's the monks. And we never early had any dream to do that thing, and we had the great devotees behind us. We can do so many things, and only thing is we have to dedicate our life to do this preparing for this. We came to this country without nothing, just the robe and ball, and together, and come over here. So many our Buddhist devotees with us. Together we can do so many things. That's a very good lesson for the our uh, um, Sangha community, can do so many things with our alone with our great devotees. So I'm so happy, so glad, and this kind of things happen as Dr. Pemaratana mentioned, and about Buddha statues. Around 20 years ago, I mean, my temple established 1996, and same time I got a couple of Buddha image to the temple, and then one I established in the Maryland Buddhist Vihara. One had the extra. I was thinking to donate someone. Then Venerable Sumanjoti Cincinnati Temple, then he were looking for. Then I very our devotees together went over there and carried the Buddha image to over there and established that temple. When they are grown up, then they had the more other Buddha image. Then they and then same time Cincinnati Temple, Cleveland Temple need that kind of Buddha image. Then Venerable Sumanjoti asked me to donate to this temple, new temple. I was so happy. And then this temple start another temple one day. They maybe use have the new Buddha image and maybe move to the next, but I don't think so. But anyhow, and that's a wonderful thing, and I'm very so uh, very happy about it. At that kind of things happen, and because this country hard to find this kind of things, so we have to bring it from all ways from Sri Lanka. So today you all together educating the things. I saw the beautiful parade and the ceremonial way carry the Kathina robe, Kathina chivara, and other rest of the thing. So, however, I'm so pleased, I'm so happy, I'm so proud about you all. And even though Pante Marathon and the temples together, we are one Sima, we come to observe the rainy retreat, rainy time, our special Patimokkha Desana, and together we are close by. Maybe one day we can establish Sima here too, because while we have enough space, one day we will do it, and you all can determine. Then that may be complete temple for the according to Buddha's day. So, however, and now time to starting our this things, and I think you prepared the and I seen that parade and kind of thing, special, respectful something they were carrying around and with more respectfully. And I wondering that the Upasika carrying that kind of tray and the special robe, and I'm wondering everybody else they have the other robe, but they don't have that much respect. I wonder. අම්මා මොකද්ද ඔයාද විශේෂයෙන් කරගෙන ලැහැත්ති කරන් ඉන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ එහෙමනම් බොහොම හොඳ කටයුත්තක්. දැන් අපිට හාමුදුරුවරු ප්‍රමාණවත්ව මේක විනය කර්මයක් සිද්ධ කරන්න සිද්ධ වෙනවා. වැඩ ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් මේ පන්සලේ වස් 3 මාසේ භික්ෂුන් වහන්සේ නමක් වැඩ හිටිය කියලා මං උන්වහන්සේ උපස්ථාන කරා නේද? දානමාන සපයා දුන්නා. බොහොම හොඳයි. ඒක තමයි උන්වහන්සේ 7 දවසක් ඇතුළත කොහේ හරි ගියා තාවත් දිගටම හිටියද? එහෙනම් ඒ සාක්ෂිය හොඳටම ඇති. ඉතින් ඔයාලටත් බොහොම මහන්සි ඇති මේ කාලය තුල මේ වැඩ කරලා. ඉතින් එහෙමනම් අපි නෝන මහත්මියගෙත් මේ සියලුම දායකයන්ගේ මේ සඳහා ඉදිකට්ටක පමණ හෝ යමක් සපයලා උපසත්කාර කරන ඒ වගේම ඔය කප්රුක මේ හැම දෙයක්වත් මේ පින්කමට අයිති වෙනවා. ඉතින් එදා වස්සාරණ කරපු දවසේ රදක්ක කරපු සියලුම පින්කම් මේ පින්කමට අයිති වෙනවා. මේක මහා වටිනා කියන පින්කමක්. මම හිතන්නේ මේ පින්කම අවසානයේ අපේ හාමුදුරු කෙනෙක් මේ ගැන තවත් විස්තර ධර්ම දේශනා කරાવી. අපි එහෙමනම් මහා සංඝරත්නය සඳහා වයි කටන සූර පූජා කරන්නේ ලක්කන හාමුදුරන්ට නෙවෙයි. එහෙමනම් කාටත් අත ගස්සලා ඒක ගෙනල්ලා දැන් පූජා කරන්න. හරි. හරි. එහෙමනම් පූජා කරලා ඉන්නකෝ ඉස්සෙල්ලා. සංගීත කරා. හොඳයි. හොඳයි. ඔව් දිගාරින්. කට්ටිය අල්ලගන්න. ඔව්. ගලවන්න. ඔය කීප දෙනෙක් ඇවිල්ලා මේ කට්ටිය වෙනුවෙන් එකට එකහ වෙලා ඒක අත ගහලා ගාථා කියලා පූජා කරමු. දැන් ඕක දිගෑරලා අලගන්න. දායක සභාවේ කට්ටිය ඔයාලා මැදට යන්න මැද. හොඳයි කැමති කට්ටිය ඉන්නවනම් ඇවිල්ලා මේකට අත ගහන්න. හැමෝම වෙනුවෙන් එහෙනම් මේ ඉන්න පිරිස අත ගහගෙනමින් මේ නමස්කාරය කියන්නේ කවුරුත් ඔහොම ඉන්න ගමන් නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු කවුරුත් කියන්නේ ඉමං කටින චීවරං භික්ඛු සංඝස්ස දේම ඉමං කටින චීවරං භික්ඛු සංඝස්ස දේම ඉමං කටින චීවරං භික්ඛු සංඝස්ස දේම කවුරු සාදු කියන්නේ සාදු. හරි දැන් ඕක පොඩ්ඩක් නමලා බන්දේසිය දෙන්න.
Say sadhu 3 times.
දැන් මහා සංඝරත්නය චීවරය පූජා කළා. දැන් එහෙමනම් වස්වාසික චීවර පූජා කරන්න වෙලාව. මේක කටන චීවරය තව වැඩ ගොඩක් තියෙනවා කරන්න. ඒ නිසාවෙන් මේ අත්වල තියාගෙන ඉන්න ඔය සකස් කරගත්ත පිරිකර මහා සංඝරත්නයට මෙතන 19ක් දැන්ට වැඩ ඉන්නවා. මහා සංඝයා වෙනුවෙන් ඒ 19 පෙනී හිටිනවා. ඒ අයට පිරිකර පූජා කරන්න වෙලාව.
Okay, now it is time to offer the set of 8 requisites that we are carrying, holding on your hand, and also the robes. First, we will offer Attapirikara, the set of 8 requisites. So I invite 10 people to come forward and stand in front of each monk who are carrying the Attapirikara. Please come forward. And it's 10 people. Okay, now before you offer, take a moment and make a nice wish for yourself and to your family and also to the whole world. Make a nice wish. Okay, now you can hand over to the monks and monks will chant. Sabbhi vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi diga yuko bhava. Now bow down. Okay, next 10, 8, 10, next 10 Atapirikara. Please stand in front of a monk. One more. Okay, take a moment and be mindful and make a nice wish for yourself and one for your family and one for this whole world. And now you may hand over. Sabbhitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Bow down. Next, Atapirikara, please. One more. Okay, let us take a moment and make a nice wish for yourself and one for your family and one for the whole world. And you may hand over now. Sabbhitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Next, Atapirikara, please. Okay, now take a moment and make a nice wish for yourself and one for your family and one for the whole world. You may hand over now. Sabbhitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate Tvantarayo Sukhi Diga Yuko Bhava. Robes, yeah. Sirugatha attend. Next, robes. Atapirikara and robes, both. Stand in front of a monk. In Ampadai. Come on. Okay, now take a moment and make a nice wish for yourself and one for your family and one for the whole world. Now you may offer. Sabbhityo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi diga yuko bhava. Ten more people. Okay. One more. Okay. So take a moment, be silent and take a moment and make a nice wish for yourself and make one for your family and one for the whole world. Now you may offer. Sabbhityo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi diga yuko bhava. Next 10 people, please. One more. One more. Okay, now take a moment and make a nice wish for yourself and one for your family and one for the whole world. You may offer now. Sabbhityo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi diga yuko bhava. Yeah, please come forward. Okay, now take a moment and make a nice wish for yourself and one for your family and one for the whole world. You may offer now. Sabbhityo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi diga yuko bhava. Next group. Okay, now take a moment, be silent, and make a nice wish for yourself. And make one for your family and one for the whole world. You may offer now. Sabbhityo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi diga yuko bhava.
Now it is important time for the gathering monks here. They are wondering the important robes they receive it. 10 monks over here. How can we separate for the one robe? 10 candidate. So what to do? And I like to ask Venerable Dr. Surakalume Pandit Hamdru. We may know he's the head of the monk and temple. I ask him to what to do, his opinion.
So yes, Bante, so we have got this special robe. So only one monk can wear the robe. So we have to find the most suitable monk who can, wear this robe. So there are a number of qualifications, Bante, right? And one is whoever needs a robe the most is one qualification. So we can look at who has the most old robe. Anyone is wearing the old robe. That is one qualification. The other qualification is the monk who have observed the rain retreat and then completed it without breaking the precept. So I think we will go for the second principle. So we have a clear one candidate that we can we have to formally conduct this ceremony and then officially declare that this robe belongs to him, because right now it belongs to the whole community. So please guide Bante. So we have one candidate. So we will now assign this robe to him in a traditional way.
Okay, according to big Patimokka Desana, I like to join with me one of our candidate, and then we can offer to the right person, right? Namo තස්ස භගවතෝ ආරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ ආරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ ආරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස සුනාතු මේ භන්තේ සංඝෝ ඉදං සංඝස්ස කඨින චීවරං uppannං යදි සංඝස්ස පත්ත කල්ලං සංඝෝ ඉමං කඨින චීවරං ලක්ඛනස්ස බික්ඛුනෝ දාදේය කඨිනං අත්තාරිතෝ ඒසඤ්ඤාති සුනාතු මේ භන්තේ සංඝෝ ඉදං සංඝස්ස කඨින චීවරං uppannං සංඝෝ ඉමං කඨින චීවරං ලක්ඛනස්ස බික්ඛුනෝ දේති කඨිනං අත්ථාරිතෝ යස්මතෝ කමති ඉමස්ස කඨින චීවරස්ස ලක්ඛනස්ස බික්ඛුනෝ දානං කඨිනං අත්තාරිතෝ සෝතුන්නාස යස්ස නක්ඛමති සෝභාසෙය්‍ය දින්නං ඉදං සංඝේන කඨින චීවරං ලක්ඛනස්ස බික්ඛුනෝ කඨිනං අත්තාරිතං කමති සංඝස්ස තස්මාතුන්නි ඒව මේතං ධාරය අත්තතං සංගස්ස කටිනෝ ධම්මිකෝ කටිනත්තාරෝ අනුමෝදත අත්තනං සංගස්ස කටිනෝ ධම්මිකෝ කටිනත්තාරෝ අනුමෝදත අත්තතං සංගස්ස කටිනෝ ධම්මිකෝ කටිනත්තාරෝ අනුමෝදාමි.
Thank you very much, Bante, for helping us to conduct that special ceremony. And we are so thankful for your presence here. And since the beginning of our temple, I wanted to invite you, Bante, to come here. When we started this temple, my masters, my teachers from Sri Lanka came and blessed us, and also most venerable Brahmanagama Mudita Nayaka Thero came and blessed us. And then I really wanted for you to come here and bless us, and because you are our Chief Justice, the Judicial Affair High Priest, so we are so glad that today you came. You saw our devotees and you saw the progress of the temple. So we are very grateful and thankful for your presence and for your blessings. And please, Bante, continue to bless us. We know that you have such a great mudita for all the other monks in this country, and so we really appreciate your continuous blessing, Bante. Now we will move to the next part of the program, and today we have the other special invited monk is our Bante Sankicha from Great Lakes Buddhist Vihara. He's not any stranger to any of us, and he's always with us whenever we have our big ceremonies. I don't think that we have conducted any ceremony without you, Bante. Yeah. So we are so thankful for your presence here, Bante. So with deep respect, I invite you to give a short Dhamma talk to us. Thank you, Bante.
Thank you very much, Bante. Venerable Mahasangha, led by our most venerable Katugastuta Uparatana Nayaka Thera, the judiciary chief monk for the North America. And as I know and as I feel, Bante Uparatana is the most vibrant, pleasant monk in North America for me. Bante, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Yes. Yeah. I don't know. We feel such a vibrant energy around him. You know, he's so special. So I think you also feel the same. So it's a great blessing to have him in our special Kathina ceremony at Cleveland Buddhist Vihara today. So I think according to our understanding and experience here on this beautiful day, as a great blessing from the Mother Nature, we are enjoying this spirituality, the essence of our Dhamma practice actually. You know, this is the nature, how it treats us in return. You know, when we are good, when we are wholesome, when we are so spiritual, this is how even the nature incorporates with us, right? So we understand that. So I think as we perform this annual Kathina ceremony, Kathina Chivar offering, it is, even though it is the culmination of the 3 months rainy season retreat and related spiritual activities and Dhamma practice for all of us, I think it is the appreciation, it is the rejoicing in all our spiritual wholesome practice throughout the year. Since this is the most important, the biggest meritorious deed performed, conducted in a temple. So, therefore, all other practices, our ceremonies are related or centered around this Kathina Chamber offering. We can consider that way. So, therefore, we all feel that a special feeling around this Kathina ceremony. Most importantly, as we culminate this 3 months retreat, uh, the Dhamma practice that you, as the lay community, lay people, uh, joining with the monks, you performed all these activities, especially this year with the help of our most venerable Bante Lakkana for the 3 months' time. So even though I think it is his first time in the United States, he had a wonderful experience with all of you, and you all got the opportunity to interact with him very closely. I think these kids also got the opportunity to come to temple more and engage in the Dhamma practice and study the Dhamma, right? So this is what we appreciate, how much you dedicated your time for your spiritual practice, how much Dhamma knowledge you gain during this special time. And this is the most important thing. And as we can see, like in other religions, other spiritual institutions, we have these cultural values also around our Dhamma practice. These are very important. If you think about this very simple example, when we carry something fragile, something soft, easily break, like glasses, plates, right? If you can remember, we put some simple little things in between these items, right? Especially in packaging, like in Sri Lanka, we put piduru sometimes. Piduru, right? Uh, and here we lay some papers in between these plates and other fragile objects when they are transported, right? So we see the importance of this useless stuff in between, how we are able to carry them, how we easily move them around, how to deliver them to the necessary places, right? So these useless, simple little things, we have them in between this valuable stuff. So in our traditions, in our culture, when it comes to our spiritual practice, if you think about a temple, you may see so many different things are going on, right? If you are a newcomer, okay? If you are a newcomer, you may see some different activities are going on. The chanting, these processions, parades, these decorations, especially at the Vesak time, you do a lot of these things. So these are some external activities that you perform, you practice, you engage with, right? And at the same time, we practice meditation, we practice mindfulness, we practice generosity. You support the temple, you support the monks, right? You engage yourself in the Dhamma discussions, you come to Dhamma school, you study Dhamma, right? So that way, there are two different things are going on if you are really mindful about these things, you know. But sometimes when people get into the real teachings, real Dhamma practice like meditation, without realizing the importance of other simple rituals or activities, sometimes they neglect them. Some might say even, oh, these are just rubbish. We don't have to pay any attention to them. They are not important. This is the most important thing. We should be practicing meditation, study the Dhamma and all that. They just become more interested in that, and sometimes they criticize about other important things, but they are very superficial things as they appear to be. But if you think about how this Buddhist dispensation, the Buddha Sasana came along this long, right? If you think about this history for more than 2,600 years, 560 some years, the Buddhist teachings, this tradition, these spiritual values came down to us, right? But if you think about, if we did not have this kind of ritual, these external practices, chanting, and all these things, we cannot think the Buddha's philosophy, these teachings would have come down to us this long. This is the important, just like those unimportant, invaluable stuff that we put in between the fragile objects to carry, to transport, move around. These superficial things are helping us to uh, protect the Buddha Sasana, our values, cultural values, even the Buddhist teachings. They should have a medium to exist, right? They should have a medium to exist. The teachings, the mindfulness, or whatever these spiritual values, you know, without temples, these physical appearances, without these performances, they would not survive. Therefore, we need to understand how important they are as well. These cultural things, chanting, these superficial activities are also very important. Therefore, it is our duty to understand the philosophy behind these things. This is very important. It is not only just the mindfulness meditation and this deep contact with the Dhamma, but in a very simple little things also we expect some discipline, some self-control. You know, just like when you light a oil lamp or candle, when you prepare a flower basket, right? When you are going on a procession, when you uh, just you experience today when you serve the pindapata alms to the monks, we saw how disciplined it was, right? A clumsy boy, a girl would not be able to serve the rice, this small rice spoon to a bowl. See how much discipline, how much control, how much focus should be there. This is what we expect from these kind of practices. So therefore, we cannot easily neglect these superficial practices even. So we should be able to make connection with our spiritual development inside, how they can transform us. You know, this is what we need to appreciate around this kind of ceremonies as well. At the same time, when we offer a Kathina Chivara, you are helping the monks, you are helping the Buddha Sasana to continue this spiritual mission, service to the large community. This is how we all survive. This is how we all get the benefit of the Buddha's teachings. So especially, we are making a very special community here. We are making a very pleasant, very supportive, a spiritual atmosphere around ourselves. This is very important. So we all are gathered here just like who appreciate the same spiritual values here. This is very important to us. That reminds me of a very simple story. This is for kids directly, actually. You know, a father one day wanted to teach a lesson to his young son. Okay, this father uh, gave him a very small uh, stone, a small stone, uh, and asked him to take this stone to certain places. Okay, remember this story. So, father told his son, "My dear son, please take this little rock to the Sunday market, okay, and display it, show it to people around there, okay. But remember, you have to bring this stone back home in the end of the day, okay." So he took the stone to the Sunday market, and he was displaying that small stone. Okay, many people came and looked at it. So it was so special, even though it was very small, it had a very special shape. It looked so nice. So some people, they were interested in that stone. So some people came and asked for this stone uh, for 25 bucks, $25. So many people came, but he had the promise to his father that he had to uh, take the stone back home in the end of the day. So therefore, he is not allowed to sell this stone. So many people came and asked for this stone for about 25, $30. So in the end of the day, he came back home with the stone and told his father what happened there. Dad, many people came to me and they checked the stone and they asked for the rock for different prices. I could have sold it, but you asked me to bring it back home. So I brought it. Don't worry, son. Next day, he asked his son, okay, today you take this stone to the library. Take it to the library and display it there. Let other people see this stone. So he did that too. So he took the stone and displayed that to the people who came to the library. So many people looking at the stone, they understood it looks so special. It has so special shape. And some people came to this boy and asked, can I have this rock, this stone for $25,000? My goodness. $25,000? Couple of people came and offered this price. Some people even offered more money than that. So he got so shocked hearing that. Many people are getting interested in this small, stupid rock. This has no any value, as he knew. But many people are asking for it for this much money. He was so thrilled now. He was so excited. There must be something special going on here, he thought, But in the end, as he had the promise to his dad, he had to bring the stone back home. Wow. Today, he is having a great message to his father, right? He told his dad, my goodness, dad, this must be not a small, simple little rock. Some people came and offered $25,000 for this, but I couldn't give it to anyone. You asked me to bring it back. Don't worry, son. Next day, he asked his son, okay, my dear son, please take this stone to a certain uh, museum, and do the same. So he happily took the stone to this museum and displayed it there. So that day, the manager of the museum came forward before anyone else and offered him $200,000. I want to get this stone for $200,000. The manager and many other people came and asked for it for different prices, even more than that. So he could not help with that. He was so excited and he couldn't see what was going on there. He got so excited and surprised even. So in the end of the day, he came back home with the stone and told the story, what exactly happened there. So dad explained something important to this boy, his son. Dear my son, do you see? This is the same stone. This is the same little stone. You took it to different places, but different people had different values in it, for it, right? Where did he take the stone on the first day? First day, where did he take it? To the Sunday market. The second day, to the library. Third day to the museum, right? So dad is explaining, asking him, what do you think? You took the same stone to these three different locations, but they had different values to them. So boy was very smart. The son was very smart. He explained to his dad, I can see that the people in these three different locations were different. For the Sunday market, people came from the normal society, ordinary people were there. But in the library, I could see there were some educated people who came to study, who came to read the books, uh, desiring further knowledge. And the museum was exactly about these minerals, the precious stones. So I can see this different audience, different people were in these different locations. They had different ideas. They knew how to evaluate this stone. Maybe that's why they had the different prices. They told him, my son, this is a gem. This is a gem stone. This is not a, yes, this is a diamond or a gem. This was not just a simple rock. That's why I wanted to give you this powerful lesson. What is the lesson here? The father is explaining to him. You will be evaluated by those who are around you. You get the point? You will you will be respected differently depending on who are around you. Who you are surrounded by is very important. That way you will be treated, that way you will be evaluated. Then it is our duty, therefore, remember who should be associated with always. Because that way you will be treated, that way you will be evaluated, that way you will be treated, right? So depending on who you are associating with, working with, that way you will be also measured. This is a very important lesson to keep in our mind. So as we grow up, from our early age, when we are young even, we should know who to associate with, right? We always want to be happy. We always want to be respected. We always good individuals. So then we need to know the people to associate with, who will be appreciating the same things in life. Otherwise, your qualities, your skillness, your smartness will not be recognized, will not be appreciated, will not be respected properly. So if you are to survive in this world, if you are to succeed in this society, you should know. So therefore, it is our choice. We should know. It is our responsibility to select our peers, who to associate with. And that's not all. We also will learn how to evaluate someone, how to think about someone in a certain capacity also get shaped depending on who we associate with. So we learn what to, who to respect, who to go to, to talk when we are to talk to someone. We know that. That shapes our thinking as well. This is what actually we need to enhance in our life. So this, right? That's why I mentioned earlier, everybody who's gathered here today appreciates the same spiritual values, right? The self-discipline, the importance of the good karma, positive, wholesome karmas that we accumulate in our life, knowing that it is the way to spiritually evolve to the highest level in this spiritual journey. right? Is very important. So our parents, they have that direct responsibility, to introduce these values to our children. Sometimes here in American culture, we can see, especially our Sri Lankan parents sometimes, they think, oh, we should never impose our values to our children. Huh? We should let them decide what they want. So this is a country where we appreciate the freedom, right? Yeah, liberty we call. So therefore, some parents not impose our values, what we enjoy, what we appreciate on our children. We should let them decide what they should practice, what they should believe in. Some parents think that. But dear parents, I want to tell you that, as Bhante earlier mentioned, we are not given with much time for that. Tricky point, the challenge, you know, think about it. When children grow up in this society, I mean, anywhere, when they come to that point to decide what is to be appreciate sometimes, what is to properly enjoy in life, when they grow up, it's a huge process for them. It's a long time for them to realize these things. So, lot can. So sometimes we see that some teenagers, even young children, have a very weird thinking here. Sometimes how they define the world, how they define, and many things that happen in society. It's very different. So some kids are very puzzled, some kids are very confused, not being able to this society sometimes, you know. So we can see that during this time, a big damage sometimes happen to many children. So that time is so special. This is how their brain is wiring. Their nervous systems, their especially the body chemicals, everything, right? The body chemistry, everything is wired in a certain way during this time. This young age is so powerful, so strong. They become very solidly established in their experience, in their system. So when they come to the decision making, never get involved there because they have been already established. Huh? So if they did not know how to decide what is good for them, what is beneficial for them, what is helpful to them, and what is dangerous to them, how to avoid them, it will be too late for them. So therefore, as parents, you have to introduce what you have already recognized, what you already have understood, what is beneficial to you, important to you, meaningful to you. Simply try to make understand that instead of just imposing on them what you directly appreciate and practice, but have have some audience, have some atmosphere to talk about these things at home whenever you get together. Make that environment for them to otherwise you will regret later. Therefore don't think that they should be able to understand what is good for them, what is bad for them, what to appreciate, what to practice. It will be too late for them, so you may have to regret later. So this is exactly what we are doing here, what you have enjoying this spiritual practice, values around the temple. So this is what we exactly rejoice in today, appreciate this Kathina ceremony. So we are very happy to be here in having this Kathina Chivar offering ceremony at Cleveland Buddhist Vihara with the presence of all these distinguished monks and all our Dhamma friends. So we have accumulated lots of merits and blessings by performing all these, all the best and great success in this spiritual journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Bante, for giving such a wonderful message for all of us. I hope that our children will remember the story of the stone, and then our parents will remember to important values to them. Yeah. Thank you very much, Bante.
මේ පණිවිඩය විහාර මළුවේ ඉන්න විහාරස්ථානට පැමිණෙන්න හැමදෙනාම තමයි සියලු දෙනාම දැන් මේ ආසන්නයට පැමිණෙන්න ගෞරවනීය මහා සංඝරත්නය සිද්ධ කරනවා. ඒ නිසා ඒ ඇතුළත අපේ ශාලාවේ ඉන්න හැමෝමත් මේ ආසන්නයට පැමිණෙන්න කියලා සිහිපත් කරනවා. පැමිණ ඒ ආශිර්වාදය ලබන්න.
Okay, so before we do the chanting and the sharing of the merits, maybe now our children are holding a special gift of token of appreciation, pirikara, to the monks. So please come forward and offer this pirikara to the monks. Okay, you may hand over and bow down. Hand over and bow down. Okay, bow down. Okay, yes. That one's are nice. Please hand over and bow down. Okay, now let us now first of all share the merits. We know that Kathina Ceremony is the one of the most ever performed, because the ceremony itself is only a tip of the iceberg. We know that this is a whole 3 months long practice, and therefore this special robe that we offer is a communal practice. We all have to put so much of energy and so much of time to do this ceremony, and we will remember a long time to come. So therefore this is a very special meritorious deed, and now it is time for us to share these merits with all of our departed. This merits has a power to help us in our sansaric journey and helping us, guiding us towards the liberation. So let us now dedicate and with all of our departed relatives, let us take a moment and then think about our ancestors, our parents, whoever helped us and whoever helped our Cleveland Buddhist Vihara, and whoever helped your own life. Let us take this moment and share all these merits with them. May all of our ancestors share these merits. May they be benefited from these merits, and may they be able to have a smooth journey all the way towards the enlightenment. With those wishes, let us chant together. Idang mi ñātinang hotu tu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Let us also share these merits with all the divine beings and other living beings. If there's anyone in this world who would like to share this wholesome, powerful, meritorious deed, may do so. May all living beings, may all the celestial beings share these merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe devanumod sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodan sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu Patti Siddhya Akasatta Cha Bhummatta Devana Siddhika Punyam Tang Anumoditva Chirang Rakkantu Sasana Akasatta Cha Bhummatta Devana Mahindika Muditva chirang rakkantu desanang Akasatta cha bhummatta devanaga mahindika Punyam tang anumoditva kantu mang paranti. Now I would like to invite our the blessing chant. Bante, we need your blessings and the blessings of the Piri chanting for all of our Dayakas and devotees. And we have these small children, they are studying, so we want your blessings for our children to study well and college. They are planning to be scientists, they are planning to be doctors, and some even planning to be, musicians, and some to be athletes. So we want to wish them all the blessings, Bante. So please chant for them. And we also have a group of people who actually their PhDs in the universities, and our group of students, and they are really working hard to complete their degrees. And we also want to wish them a smooth completion of their degree programs, and be able to find a good work in the US. So we want to wish all the blessings to our student community, and also all of our other families who area and also living in other places. And we on Northeast Ohio, throughout the Ohio state and even other states. Bante, we especially for them, they want good health and they want peace in the mind. So we will wish all of them. So I invite you, Bante, to chant for them.
Upasika who upper the Kathina robe and along with all other devotees together, and kids and adults and all young, may and with the long life and good health, and may success you all that your dream. And with having that thought, we are power of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha all other previous Buddhas, power of the all this universe, may be happy and peace and success. Tanhankaro Mahavi Pranangkaro Loka Deepankaro Jutindaro Kondanyo Janapamokho Mangalo Sumano Sumano Dhiro Revato Rativadhano Sobito Guna Anomasi Janottamo Padumo Loka Pajyoto Narado Varasar Padumottaro Sattasaro Sumedo Vagga Puggalo Sujato Lokaggo Piyadasi Narasa Bhovatadasi Karuniko Dhammada Onudo Siddhato Asamo Loketis Varada Sangvaro Posto Varada Sambuddho Vipasicha Sikhi Sabbahito Satta Vesabu Sukadayako Kakusando Vaho Konagamano Rananjaho Kas Gotamo Sakya Punga Hote Sansachena Sile Kanti Metta Balena Te Pitwang Anurakan Ena Sukena Chati Siriditi Matite Jo Jaya Siddhi Mahagunang Aparimita Punyadikaras Sabban Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhas Dvatinsa Mahapurisa Lakkananubhavena Atityanuvyanjan Kananubhavena Attuttara Satamangala Lakkananubhavena Chabbanna Ransyanubhavena Ketumalanubhavena Dasa Paramithanubhavena Dasa Upaparamita Bhavena Dasa Paramatta Paramithanubhavena Panyānubhavena Buddhānubhavena Dhammānubhavena Sanghanubhavena Nubhavena Balanubhavena Nyaya Dhammānubhavena Siti Skandhanubhavena Navalokottara Dhammanubhavena Atangika Bhavena Atta Samapatyanubhavena Chalabhijñānu Metta Mudita Upekkanubhavena Paramitanubhavena Ratanat Bhavena Tuyang Roga Soka Upadava Dukkha Domana Supayasa Vinasantu Sankappa Tuyang Samijjantu Digayuko Samangiko Hotu Sabbada Kasa Pabbata Vana Bhumi Tataka Mahasamudda Arakaka Devata Sada Tumme Anurak Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sabba Bhavena Buddha Ratanan Dhamma Ratanan Sangha Ratanan Tinnang Ratanan Anubhavena Chaturasiti Sahasra Dhammaka Kattayānubhavena Jina Savakānubhavena Sabbete Te Bhaya Sabbete Antaraya Sabbete Deva Sabbete Nimitta Sabbete Avamangala Vinasantu Ayuvadda ධනවඩ්ඩකෝ සිරිවඩ්ඩකෝ යසවඩ්ඩකෝ බලවඩ්ඩකෝ වන්නවඩ්ඩකෝ සුඛවඩ්ඩකෝ හෝතු සබ්බ සෝකා සබ්බේ උපද්දවා අනේකාන්තරායාපි සන්තුච තේජසා ජය සිද්ධි ධනං ලාභං සොත්ති සුඛං බලං සිරි ආයුච වන්නෝච භෝගං බුද්ධි සාච ආයුච ජීව සිද්ධි භවන්තු තේ.
Our Nayaka Hamduru has to leave because his flight is at 5 o'clock. So he had to catch the flight. And then Bante sang a puja program in his temple. So both of them will be leaving now. But the most important talk is yet to come, and that is from Bante Lakhanan, who actually observed the rain retreat. So don't leave, don't leave, but the Bantes will leave. We will give the, we will Mission Bante. So yeah, and again, thank you very much for coming here. Yeah, our Bante Som and Bante Moli are also living. Actually, they are our neighbors and they help us a lot. Both Bantes studied in Sri Lanka and therefore they understand Sinhala. So don't talk bad about them when they understand Sinhala. They like to eat Sri Lankan food. Most favorite one for you is Bante? Yeah, he likes Sambola. Yeah. And so they studied in Sri Lanka, so they are very helpful to us. And whenever we need anything, to bring them. So really appreciate Bante for coming here. And thank you very much. And we will look forward to see you again. Thank you, Bante. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so now it is the most important part of the ceremony because of Bante Lakana. And so at this moment, we can, and he will also have so many things to say about this 3 months period. But Bante, we have more time on Thursday to mention everyone. So today you can make it short. And big, short. And so now it is the talk by Bante Lakana. So Bante will start in English, but then he will, move to Sinhala. And yeah, so we are so grateful because, actually Bante Lakana really was really helpful. And because of his dedication, we are able today to have this Kathina ceremony. And actually, Bante Lakana came with him USA and to stay in Pittsburgh Buddhist Center. But when we needed a monk to observe the rain retreat, and he was willingly accepted, did a good job, I think, if I ask from our devotees, and he spent such a fruitful time. And I think Bante, when you came to the US, you may not have an idea, how it's going to be, but I'm sure that you are happier than you came to your first few months you spent in the Pittsburgh Buddhist Center, and then the last 3 months in the Cleveland Buddhist Vihara. So with a deep gratitude, now I will invite people.
වැඩමවදාළ පූජනීය ගරුතර මහා සංඝරත්නයන් අවසරයි. මුලාසනයේ වැඩ සිටින අපේ පිට්ස්බර්ග් බෞද්ධ විහාරස්ථානයේ වගේම ක්ලිව්ලන්ඩ් බෞද්ධ විහාරස්ථානයේ යන ඔබ විහාරස්ථානයන්හි අපේ නිර්මාතෘවර නම කියන්නට අවසරයි. සුරක්කුලමේ ප්‍රේමරතන අපේ ගුරු දේවෝත්තමයන්න් වහන්සේ, ඒ වගේම අපේ කමලසිරි ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ, අනිකුත් අපේ ගෞරවනීය ස්වාමීන් මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා ඉතාමත් කෙටියෙන් වචන කීපයක් මේ වගේ වස් කාලයක් ගත කරලා කටින මේ විදිහට ඉෂ්ට සිද්ධ කරන්නට මේ උතුම් වූ පින්කම මේ විදිහට ਸਰව සම්පූර්ණව විශාල වශයෙන් මේ සදැහැති පින්වතුන් කැප වුණා, වෙහෙස වුණා, මහන්සි වුණා. විශේෂණට ඕනේ මුල ඉඳන්ම අපේ ගෞරවනීය නායක ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ මම විහාරස්ථානයට වැඩම කරත් අපේ බුද්ධදත්ත නායක ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ හදිසියේ මෙහෙන් වඩින්න වස් කාලේ මෙහි ගත කරන්නට වඩින්න සිද්ධ වුණා. ඉතින් ඇත්තටම මේ වෙලාවේ අපේ මිත මහත්තයා එහෙම එච්චර කැමැත්තක් තිබුණේ නැහැ මම මෙහෙට වඩිනවට. ඉතින් නමුත් එතුමා සඳහන් කරන්න වහන්සේ මෙහිට වඩම්මවනවා කියලා. ඉතින් ඇත්තටම අපි විශේෂයෙන් එතුමාටත් පින් අනුමෝදන් කරනවා මේ වෙලාවේ. ඒ වගේම එතුමියට ඒ පිට්ස්බර්ග් අපේ විහාරස්ථානයේ දායක පින්වතුන් සියලු දෙනාටම, ඒ වගේ ස්වාමීන් වහන්සේ නිතරම අපිට අවවාද අනුශාසනා කරා මේ වස් කාලය තුල ආධ්‍යාත්මික දියුණුවක් ඇති කරගන්නට මේ අපේ විහාරස්ථානයේ පින්වතුන්ට මොනවා හරි වැඩසටහනක් අපි සූදානම් කරමු කියලා අපි භාවනා වැඩසටහනක් සහ සංවිධානය කරන්නට යෙදුණා. ඉතින් මේ සදැහැති පින්වතුන් තමන්ගේ එදිනෙදා ජීවිතේ බොහෝ වැඩ රාජකාරී තියද්දී නිරන්තරයෙන්ම ඒ වැඩසටහනට යෙදුණා. ඒ වගේම ආධ්‍යාත්මික ගුණ වගාවන් දියුණු කරගන්නට ධර්ම සාකච්ඡා කරන්නට, ඒ වගේම බණ අහන්න, ඒ වගේම විශේෂයෙන් වස්සාන කාලේ වස්සාන ධර්ම දේශනානය කරන්නට යෙදුණා. ඒ සියල්ලකටම සහ සම්බන්ධ වෙන්නට යෙදුණා. ඒ වගේම තමා විශේෂයෙන් මතක් කරන්නට ඕනේ ස්වාමින් වහන්සේලාට සුවසේ වැඩ ඉන්න සිව්පසයෙන් කිසිම ආකාරයෙන් තුන්නේ සියල්ල ਸਰව සම්පූර්ණව ඉෂ්ටසිත කරන්නට යෙදුණා. සමහර අවස්ථාවන් වල ගිලන් වුණ අවස්ථාවන් තිබුණා. ඒ වෙලාවේදී බොහෝ මේ සදැහැති පින්වතුන් විශේෂ ආහාර පානේ සියල්ලක්ම සූදානම් කරලා බොහෝ අප කැප වෙලා කටයුතු කරන්නට යෙදුණා. ඉතින් මම නම් වශයෙන් සඳහන් කරන්නේ නැහැ. මේ ඉන්න කුඩාම දරුවාගේ පටන් වෙඩි හිටිය. ඒ වගේම මෙතන නැති බොහෝ පින්වතුන් මේ වස්සාන කාලය තුල මේ උතුම් වූ පින්කම කිසිම අඩුපාඩුවක් නැතුව ඉෂ්ට සිද්ධ කරගන්නට දායක පින්වතුන් හැටියට ඒ තියෙන සියලුම යුතුයකම් නියමාකාරයෙන් ඉෂ්ට සිද්ධ කරන්නට යෙදුණා. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා අපි කටිනා ආනිසංස ධර්ම දේශනාවක් සිද්ධ කරොත් එහෙම සෑහෙන වෙලාවක් ඒ පිළිබඳ සිද්ධ වෙනවා. උතුම් වූ පින්කමක් කරලා අවසානයේ බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ සසතුන්ට මේ සම්මා සම්බුද්ධ ශාසනේ චීවර ඕනෑ තරම් ප්‍රමාණයක් පූජා කරන්නට පුළුවන්. Tamanට තුරු මෙච්චරයි කියලා නැහැ. සිය දහස් ගණනාවක් පූජා කරන්නට පුළුවන්කම තියෙනවා. නමුත් මේ කටින සිවුරක් ඒ හැම සිවුරකටම වඩා විශේෂත්වයක් ගන්නවා. ඉතාමත් ප්‍රබල හේතුවක් තියෙනවා ඒකට. ඒ තමයි මේ සම්මා බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ අපට විනය ශික්ෂාපද පනවන්න යෙදුණා. ඉතින් මේ විනය ශික්ෂාපද වලින් අපට නිදහසක් ලැබෙන්නේ යම්කිසි අවස්ථාවක් අපි හදිස්සියේ ගිලන් වුණොත්, ඒ වගේම උන්මත්තක ස්වභාවයටපත් වුණොත්, ඒ විදිහට බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ දේශනා කරා මේ ශික්ෂාපද වලින් අපට නිදහසක් ලැබෙන තැන්. නමුත් එතනින් පස්සේ මේ කටින චීවරයක් ලැබුණට පස්සේ උපසම්පදා භික්ෂූන් වහන්සේ නමකට ඒ විනය ශික්ෂාපද බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ දේශනා කරන්නට යෙදුන විනය පහකින් අපට නිදහසක් ලැබෙනවා. ඉතින් අන්නේ නිදහස භුක්ති විඳින්න ලැබෙන්නේ මේ කටින චීවරයක් ලැබුණාට පස්සේ. ඒ වගේම තමයි මේ සිවුර නිකම් පූජා කරන්නේ නැහැ. මහා සංඝරත්නය උපසම්පදා භික්ෂූන් වහන්සේලා කර්ම වාක්‍ය කියලා තමයි මේ පින්වතුන්ට ඇහෙන්නට ඇති. ඉතින් මේ සිවුර පූජා කරන්න. මේ විදිහට මේ සිවුර සම්බන්ධයෙන් මේ ආනිසංස මෙච්චර ප්‍රමාණයක් ලැබෙන්නට මේ සිවුරේ වැදගත්කම විශේෂත්වය බොහෝ කාරණාවලින් විස්තර කරලා තියෙනවා අපේ විනය පිටකේ. මේ උතුම් වූ චීවරයක් පූජා කරගන්නටත් ලබන්නටත් ලැබීම මහා භාග්‍යයක්. මගේ තේරාපදානි තියෙන්නේ මේ කටින සිවුරකට ගාන ඉදිකටු වාරයක් ගානේ ශක්තිති රජකම ලැබෙනවා කියලා. ඉතින් මේක සමහර විට අහලා ඇති. ඒකයි කටින සිවුරක් මහන්න ගොඩාක් කට්ටිය උත්සාහ කරන්නේ. ඉදිකටු පාරක් මේ කටින සිවුරකට ගහන්නට හදන්නේ ඔන්න ඔය ඒ කෙසේ වෙතත් මේ පින්වතුන් හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්නට ඕනේ මේක විශේෂ චීවරයක්. මේක විශේෂ අවස්ථාවක්. වර්ෂයකට එක වතාවක් පමණක් එක විහාරස්ථ කරන මහානීය පුණ්‍ය කර්මයක්. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා අපට ඒ උතුම් වූ පුණ්‍ය කටයුත්ත අපේ මව් රටේ නොවුනත් මේ විදිහට සිද්ධ කරගන්නට ලැබුණේ මේ සදැහැති පින්වතුන්ගේ කැපවීම මත. ඒ වගේම අපි හැම කෙනෙක්ගෙම ඒ තියෙනා වූ ශ්‍රද්ධාධික ගුණ ධර්මයන් නිසා ආශිර්වාද කරනවා පුණ්‍යානුමෝදනා කරනවා මේ පින්වතුන් මේ විදිහට මේ උතුම් වූ පුණ්‍ය කටයුත්ත සිද්ධ කරන්නට රැය දවල් නැතුව මහන්සි තමන්ගේ කාලය ශ්‍රමය ධනය හැම දෙයක්ම විය පැහැදම් කරන්නට යෙදුණා. ඉතින් මේ අවස්ථාවේ මේ සම්බන්ධ වුණ මේ සදැහැති පින්වතුන් සියලු දෙනා වගේම විශේෂයෙන් මම මතක් කරන්න ඕන මේ වෙලාවේ නැති වුණත් ලංකාවට යන්න යෙදුණ අපේ පසන් මහත්තයා වගේ ඉතින් විශාල කැපවීමක් කරා මේ පින්කම වෙනුවෙන්. ඉතින් ඒ වගේම අනිකුත් හැම සියලු දෙනාම මේ උතුම් වූ වෙහෙස වුණා මහන්සි වුණා. ඉතින් අපි මේ සඳහා පුණ්‍යානුමෝදනා කරන්නට වෙන අවස්ථා මම හිතන්නේ නායක හඳුරෝ තියනවා කියලා කිව්වා. ඒක නිසා මම හැම කෙනෙකුටම ආශිර්වාද කරනවා පුණ්‍යානුමෝදනා කරනවා. සිද්ධ කරගන්නට යෙදුනා වූ මහානීය පුණ්‍ය කටයුත්ත මේ සදැහැති පින්වතුන්ට නිවන් දකින ජාති දක්වා නිවන් දකින මොහොත දක්වාම කල්යාණ මිත්‍ර සම්පත්තිය නිරන්තරයෙන්ම සම්මුඛ වෙන්නට ඒ වගේම ධර්ම ප්‍රතිපදාවේ සුවසේ හැසිරෙන්නට මේ පින්වතුන්ගේ ජීවිතය තුළ සීල සමාධි ප්‍රඥා කියන ගුණධර්මයන් වඩා ගන්නට මේ උතුම් වූ පුණ්‍ය කටයුත්ත සියලු දෙනාටම එකසේ අයිති අනුමෝදන් වේවා. අවසන් උතුම් අමා මහ නිවනින් සෑම පුණ්‍යානුමෝදනා කරනවා. සියලු දෙනාටම තෙරුවන් සරණයි.
අපි වැඩසටහන අවසන් කරන්න කලින් ස්තුති කතාවක් ලෑස්ති කරගත්තද දන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි මේ නිලන්ත මහත්තයාට ආරාධනා කරමුද අපි ස්තුති කතාවක් කරමුද ඔක්කොටම? ඊට කලින් බොහොම ඇත්තටම මේ වස් කාලයේ මේ විදිහට සාර්ථකව නිමා කරන්න වීම ගැන අපි ගොඩාක් සතුටු වෙනවා. අපිට මේ වස් කාලයක් බවට අපට පත් කරගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා. ඉතින් ලක්කන හඳුරන්ට ගොඩාක් පිං ඒ කරපු කැපකිරීමට ලක්කන හඳුර කියවනේ අර මේ සිවුර කර්ණ සිවුර හම්බුනහම විනය නීති ටිකක් ලිහිල් වෙනවා. ඉතින් එක ලිහිල් නීතියක් තමයි සාමාන්‍ය පන්සලෙන් එළියට යනකොට එක නීතියක් තියෙනවා අපට ලොකු හඳුරන්ට කියලා අවසර අරගෙන තමයි යන්න ඕනේ. දැන් මේ සිවුර ගත්තාම දැන් ලක්කන හඳුර එහෙම ගියොත් එහෙම මට බයින්ඩ් විදියන්නේ. ඔව්. ඒ වගේ තියෙනවා තව වරස්වාද ටික. ලබන මේ මාර්තු වෙනකම් පන්සලට හම්බෙන මේ පූජාවන් වල ප්‍රධාන අයිතිය හම්බෙනවා හාමුදුරන්ට. වෙලාවට හාමුදුරුවෝ සතියකින් විතර වඩි නැත්තම් sorry. Because when you receive this Kathina robe as monks we get some privileges, particularly the leniency in our monastic rules. And one rule head monk, from your master before you leave the temple. But when you receive this robe, you have the privilege to leave without informing the head monk. I hope that he will not travel around like that. Yeah. So we will have another opportunity to listen to Abante. We will have a special Dhamma talk through online, but that will be in Sinhala. It is the series of Dhamma talks that we conducted over the rain retreat period, and that is still we have one more talk to be given from the Pittsburgh Buddhist Center. So Bante Lakhan will be delivering it tomorrow night at 7:30 through Zoom, and then but on Thursday we will gather so to say him farewell since he's leaving back to Sri Lanka. So on Thursday also we will be able to hear more about this. So with that, and I really want to appreciate Bante's commitment. And I also want to appreciate our Damita Mahatya and Padma Nona and others who came all the way to attend this ceremony. And there were a few other people who actually planning to come from. Two of you came and really appreciate your participation too. So, Damita Mahatya. So, just say thank you to everyone. It was a common effort, genuinely.
I'll talk in English. We had a very challenging year for this Kathina because our Bante Buddhadatta was stranded, right? Because he lost his passport. So we're very fortunate for Damita and Bante Pemanath for giving us Lakkana Hamdro. And I think he did some wonderful programs here, very educational. So we learned a lot over the last 3 months from Bante Lakkana. So we want to thank you from our heart for everything you did for us. ඊට පස්සේ හාමුදුරුවෝ all year ප්‍රශ්නයක් තිබුණා අපි කොහොම හරි පොරතාවේ අපි survive වුණා නේ. So thank you Bante for doing everything. Yeah, on behalf of us. It was අපේ they've been wonderful to us. Bante Pema is our guide, and without them, we can't have a temple. So, from the bottom of our hearts, we thank all the Bantes from Pittsburgh. We're going to continue to work with you and keep on guiding us. And, then because also Damita, he's been a God to us. He has given us Buddhist and Damita for helping us. And all our community, this is such a wonderful job, did it. We kind of was a busy, real busy summer, but we pulled it off. Came out very nice, beautiful. And the Bante from Maryland, we're so proud to have him. And we really appreciate him coming. And we really appreciate all of you. But, a couple of unsung heroes. This whole season, I think Chaminda and Sureka was here Sujivani was here for technical, setting up the mics. So I don't know where Chaminda is, but he's a shy guy. But I really want to thank Chaminda and Sureka for Sujivani for being here, doing everything. Of course, Sureka for doing the robe. And actually, all of you guys did a part. So, if I go to names, I'll be here for another 10 minutes. Everything you did, continue to do that. And, we have a couple of projects. We want to build a couple of bathrooms for this temple and keep on moving forward. So thank you all the Bantes and thank you everybody.
We will do the concluding blessing chant for everyone. And we will continue our program. Although the rain retreat is over, we will continue our regular programs, and especially we want to continue our Sunday afternoon meditation program. So I'm so glad some of our Sunday meditators are also here. So we will continue that and also other programs. So thank you very much. Of you, may you all receive these wholesome blessings, and may you be blessed with good health. May you be blessed with strength and courage to overcome any difficulties in your life. And may you be blessed with mindfulness and wisdom to overcome all your challenges. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Sabbhityo Sambharogo Vinasatu Mate Bhavatvantarayo Sukhi Dika Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakantu Sabba Devata Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sada Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakantu Sabba Devata Sabba Anubhavena Sada Soti Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakantu Sabba Devata Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Soti Bhavang